Hi everybody, it's me, Sailor Jupiter Lita here, and today I'm going to talk about, what am I going to, today we're going to talk about Roesy. Now everybody may remember Roesy, of course, or his real name. He passed away not too long ago. Now I think his real name was probably Edward Horala, better known as Roesy. Correct me if I'm wrong on his name. Now, all I remember from him was he eventually joined the WWE many years ago as a part of 3-Minute Warning Tag Team, along with his brother Jamal, who eventually would come back years later as Umaga. Now, even though the 3-Minute Warning did have a lot of tag matches, they were primarily the henchmen of Eric Bischoff, and then eventually they were then given over. Then they were managed by Rico Contino, and then Eric Bischoff gave control of the 3-Minute Warning and had Sean Morley, who was the chief of staff at the time, delegate their giving their marching orders. But they were primarily originally Eric Bischoff's henchmen. Well, they didn't actually never won the World Tag Team Championships though when they were on Raw, and then later on when Roesy eventually turned face and he was eventually teaming up with the Hurricane and calling himself the Superhero in Training, also known as Shit. I'm not making that up. That was the abbreviation. And then they did win the WWE World Tag Team Championships together, Roesy and the Hurricane, of course, before they ended up losing them to Lance Cave and Trevor Murdoch. Anyway, regardless of all that, that's how I remember. And in his last match, he had burst Gregory Helms when Gregory Helms had turned heel again and had stopped being the Hurricane at that point. And then he was eventually released. That's all I remember, of course, from his time in WWE, though. And a lot of people sometimes try to remember, all kinds of. That's all everybody remembers. Now, some people are going to remember more things than others if they saw him in other promotions. He probably did work in other promotions, but that's all I remember him from his time in WWE, teaming up with a part of 3-Minute Warning with Jamal, and then eventually, teaming up with the Hurricane and being a superhero in Training and all. Well, he passed away, I think. Yeah, he did. On Tuesday, they mentioned it on SmackDown Live, I think. Or it was Monday Night Raw, I wanted to, and I didn't get a chance to make a video talking about it until now. So, that's all I remember of Roesy from 3-Minute Warning. Roesy is a superhero in Training. Rest in peace. Roesy is now up in heaven now with God and Jesus now. He's at peace now and he's at a better place. I wish I could say more about him, but that's all I remember from his time in WWE, but that's probably mostly what everybody probably remembers. Being a part of 3-Minute Warning, being the superhero in Training, sidekick to the Hurricane, winning WWE Tag Team, WWE World Tag Team Champions for the Hurricane, being a part of the Bischoff administration as a 3-Minute Warning Tag Team, So that's about it. So that's what my video is going to be today, talking about Roesy, a 3-Minute Warning, Roesy the Superhero in Training, who passed away earlier last week. That's it. I'm Sailor Jupiter Lita. Hope you enjoyed this video.